the best we can do is every senile human being who has got a computer and who can write emails to send emails to each and every of those institutions, and you'll find out the truth. The last one being the 17th of December when I graduated from Nairobi University. But the first degree I did was from University of Wolverhampton, which I got a third-class honors in law, because at that time, what could I have done? I was digging graves, I was washing dead bodies, doing security and going to school. So I was not able to get a first or second class. Even Ngugi wa Thiong'o got third class, Wole Soyinka got third class. Nothing wrong with that because I'm being truthful. After that, I went to University of London, where I did my first master's, and Dr. Lale, I think he's at Kenyatta University. That time he was doing his PhD in SOAS, School of Oriental and African Studies. And after my master's there, I went to University of Warwick, a very prestigious university, where I did another master's. Dr. Ikuru came 5 years behind me. I've taught, and I've been taught, and I've had scholars coming in that particular school, and I'm glad to say that I share a very eminent professor, Upendra Bakshi, with the former Chief Justice Mutunga. Then from there I went to University of London, of Westminster, which was previously a polytechnic, which was given a royal charter, where I did the legal practice course. Then from there I went to various universities for short courses, like the World University, where I did refugee training and also did economics. I went to Birkbeck College, which is part of the University of London, where we had Professor Mark Oslan, who is a renowned professor, a co-writer with Professor Pal Yashigai. They wrote many books when he was teaching here before he went to the US. Started my PhD, but I dropped out from there. Later on, I went to another university in Bristol. Then from there, I practiced law for a while in the UK. Then I crossed the pond to go to the US, where I took another Master's of Law degree at the University of Baltimore, where I was taught by eminent Judge John Gozat of the Fourth Circuit Immigration Court. Then I moved to Southern California, where I went to American Heritage University as a teacher, where I graduated with honors in terms of when I was actually an adjunct professor, where I was awarded a honorary PhD. Then from there, I practiced for many years, and now I'm writing my PhD because I didn't want these people saying, oh, how can he be a professor? He never did this. In the US, the system is different. They look at what you do and what you have done. And whatever I did speaks for itself. It's on paper and what have you. So last year alone, I was awarded Master of Philosophy to present the PhD, which I'm now writing my research paper. I'm doing my fourth chapter, which is actually collection of data. And then after that, if I go through, I'll conclude. But I got a Master of Philosophy in Criminal Justice and Public Policy, and I'm zeroing in on the east end of Section 269 of the Immigration Act 1996, which Immigration Act in the US, which violates the rights of the fundamental rights enshrined within the 14th Amendments, whereby if the law has now, Congress has applied plenary power of the Constitution to empower states and state police to arrest people whom they suspect to be aliens and then detain them without bail. So I'm questioning the legality of that, as if the law is more discriminatory as it creates standards for those who are supposed to be those and for those who are supposed to be undesirable aliens. I also come in here, went to University of Riara, which was a prerequisite requirement as a foreign lawyer for admission at the Kenya School of Law. I went and did the course, and then I joined the Kenya School of Law, which I passed all the subjects at one sitting, and I was admitted to the bar. Then after that, I've been teaching in various universities again, including teaching on masters and research students at USIU. Recently, I graduated from Nairobi University last year because there are so many people doubting Thomases. And Kenya has got a lot of sick people whose work is, yes, they know what they know, but they want to oppose and oppose inside. They do not want to come and ask you to find out. So my scholarly work, again, I'll repeat, is I'm doing my PhD now on my 4th chapter. I just got my Master of Philosophy, but the previous PhD I had was honorary PhD.